This is what Love Island has become. This is basically what it has become, and I'm just shocked by it, really. Hey guys, it's Morali. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Back at again, it is daily and consistent content. Let's get straight into this video. Inject it, where, you know, we have a lot going on. Well, that was a lie. Sorry, I don't know why I lied. Wow. Wow. Why did I say that? Sorry guys. I lied. Wow. Anyways, what has the show become? In the last 2 days have been some of the worst ever episodes of Love Island in its history. I stand strongly when I say this is the worst season. This is worse than the first Love Island winter. The first Love Island winter, you know, we had Shanice and, you know, the whole scaffolder moment. We had, not Shanice, we had Shauna and the scaffolder moment. We had Shanice on the show. Like, you know, it was better than this. So I am absolutely just in shock at what we're seeing here, because it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, truly, it doesn't make any sense to me. The baby challenge, we don't want to see it anymore. And, you know, there's so many times that they can keep showing this. Oh, there's babies, they're holding them. Like, it's boring now. The last time that I was probably excited about the baby challenge was when 2017, when it was a Chris and Kem season. After that, I was bored by it because they keep doing it. And I just feel like we don't need to see it. Them sitting in the park before they leave to go and see their MILFs, it's like the camera's panning towards the boys as they're sitting in the park to say action. Like, now you can speak, now you can say the specific script. Then when Casey left, they were acting like he died. Because the way they were crying over this boy, Shaq and Will were hugging each other in the bathroom. I'm thinking, what the hell are you guys doing? Like, what is going on? And then there were ad breaks within 7 minutes. I don't understand, man. It don't make no sense what is happening to the show. But it is awful. Like, it's awful. These last 2 episodes have been diabolical. Like, it's something that I don't enjoy at all. Like, ain't for me. Don't know what's going on, and they need to fix this shit quickly, because it's a shame. This disastrous season is finally ending on Monday, and I'm just so happy that this season is ending. I'm so happy this season is finishing. Gone. Like, we just don't need it, to be honest with you. Also, I'm doing a Love Island finale screening. I'm trying to keep it intimate and small. So, you know, if you guys do want to go and check it out, you can. It's sold out, so I added a few more tickets. I want to keep it small so I can speak to every single one of you about this season, talk about it, have one-to-ones to an extent with you guys, and just the finale and our expectations, just in general. Like, I want to have proper conversations, and I felt like last time when I had more, I wasn't really able to speak to everybody, and I just felt bad. So the link is in the bio. Shaq and Tanya have a slight issue, and Tanya's like, whose baby's not yours? It could be somebody else's, probably joking that it could be Martin's or anybody else's. And of course Shaq did not like that comment. I just don't see it working between these two on the outside of the villa. Like, I don't see this, like, I just don't see it happening. I feel like, you know, they tussle a lot here and there, go back and forth, and yeah, every couple does that, but I feel like Shaq takes things to heart, and I find that to be unnecessary, because he doesn't need to take things to heart 24/7. Then, you know, Tanya, not too much on Sanam now. Not too much on Sanam. Not too much. This is the second time Tanya has made a comment about Sanam, and I find it to be annoying. Don't know why she's obsessed with her. Always saying, oh, you know, look, she said, oh, a couple that's newer is liked more than us, and we've been there for longer. This is what I mean. They're constantly thinking about the game. They're constantly thinking about who's liked, who's disliked, who's going to be liked more because they've been there for older rather than newer. This is what I mean by a show like Love Island is honestly on its way out. It is ending. It is dying. Not only because the concept is outdated for us as viewers, but when are we going to talk about the fact that the concept is outdated for the contestants within the villa? It's predictable, and they know what is going to happen because they watch the shows as viewers, and, you know, they're consciously going to have that on that mind, and that is going to change their behavior. Because we damn well know. I will just deepen it. When you look at some of the scenes from today's episode, if you roll back your eyes to season 2 of Love Island, it is extremely different with how they speak with each other, smoking, the jokes, or whatever, they cast each other out, or the random arguments. It's giving kind of Big Brother to an extent. And I know that this brother coming is not going to be the same because it's not on Channel 4. So it's very different. And they're thinking about newer couples and thinking about, you know, when they should have the drama, or, you know, when they should patch up the drama. And this is what they're all, I don't know, I just feel like there's so much rehearsed false lines. And I feel like they're so conscious of what followers they're going to get and excited about it. But I know that they're going to come out the villa and they're going to be disappointed because this whole you can't post during the villa time has messed up their followings massively. But I think that that is another reason why the show is on its way out, is because the contestants within the show already know what's going to happen, and it's a massive intervening variable factor that affects how they move, which directly correlates with how we enjoy the show. So I don't know why Tanya's mentioning Sanam. I feel like they are kind of jealous about her and frustrated for the fact that, you know, she wasn't in the bottom two. They definitely feel it. Tanya and Shaq definitely feels it. And Will and Jesse also didn't, you know, wasn't really expected for them to be in the bottom two as well. So that is still lingering on their mind when it comes to, you know, the next 24 to 48 hours. So I feel like one couple has to go now. I feel like it could be, to me, it's leaning towards Tanya and Shaq. That is what I think is going to happen. I don't think that they would take out Will and Jesse, but I feel like, you know, they would want Jesse to go to the finale to show as a symbol that they can bring in. Jesse isn't just somebody who is important to one of the main characters in the show like Will. Jesse is also a symbol of an abroad Love Islander, and that holds a lot of value. When Aaron and Jesse both walked in, they had to have a success story for one of them so that they can use them as an example for the fact that Love Island All-Stars can work. The fact that Jesse's coming to the show and no one's too annoyed with the fact that they're bringing in Australians, a couple of weeks on afterwards, everyone's just used to them as contestants, is a big green flag for production that they are going to definitely do All-Stars mixed with America and Australia as well as with the UK, and that people won't really care. So they definitely want her in that finale to symbolize that success story of bringing in for the first time abroad contestants, and then for the fact that it's working quite effortlessly. So we're going to see quite a few more Australians from what I know of for the All-Stars. They've contacted a few as well. From what I also know of some exclusive Love Island All-Stars tea is that they have also contacted American Love Islanders who weren't even that big. Who were from one of the later seasons, who weren't even that big. Who were there for like a week, or etc, and then out. So not even, so, you know, it's interesting when it comes to All Stars. Are they actually stars? That is the question. So we'll just see, because we don't want to see someone like Ekansu or somebody from Love Island USA season 3, 4 who's been there for 2 days, because then that doesn't make any sense to me. So they've contacted a lot of people, more than you would think and know for it. Let me mix up this review with something else, because I'm just so over it and bored. So bored, guys. Didn't really enjoy this episode. It was on my phone. I know that, you know, moaning about episodes can be annoying, but I don't know what to do. I can't sit and pretend I enjoyed it, because I definitely didn't. I felt like the girls are aware of Sanam's position. They don't like it. They find it to be threatening. And they don't like the fact that she's been loved, or that she has been in the bottom two and that people like her. They find it to be very frustrating, and they're noticing it even more as days go on. And they know that she's going to be in that finale, and they feel like she doesn't deserve to be in that finale because she's one of the newer contestants who's walked in post Casa Amor and doesn't deserve to be in that finale. And they are all thinking about that. They're all thinking about being in the finale. They're all thinking about, you know, being up there. And of course anybody would, it's a game show, but I just think that these ideas and positions and perceptions are more conscious on these contestants as seasons progress. So we always talk about how the concepts are outdated for us as viewers to enjoy, and that this is boring because we've seen this again, we've seen that again. But, you know, what about the contestants inside the villa, and how they are already aware of everything going on because they've seen it before, and therefore that will just change their behavior. This is what I mean. If production does not change up the show massively, it is not going to work. Love Island Winter's sole purpose is just to cheapen the Love Island brand, because of course this season has been absolutely diabolical and the worst season of the show, hands down. However, also what it's going to do is damage the summer season. It's damaged the summer season already, because nobody now wants to see Love Island again in 2 months. They're done with it. They're exhausted by it. For those who have been troopers and have watched from day one to now, they now don't want to watch the summer season. And of course the ratings will be better than this one. For sure they will, because it's in the summer vibes, it's a summer situation. However, at the same time, there are going to be some people who are going to experience viewer exhaustion. The baby things again. Then do you want to have a chat? Then, you know, someone comes in and messes things up. Then we got Casa Amor all over again. Then we got movie night all over again. Like, it's going to happen again. And there's going to be viewer exhaustion where, you know, I feel like the ratings for the summer one are going to be higher than this winter, but they're not going to be a repeat. We witnessed a repeat with season 8, and they got excited with that. Had they not done this winter and come back with the season 9 as a summer, you know, it would have been a moment, perhaps. But I think that I don't see the summer version. I feel like the next year, 2024 summer version, will be good, because we've had that break. You need a break when it comes to this, because we've got Big Brother coming on, Love Island All-Stars coming on, then you got Married at First Sight coming on, Love is Blind's coming on, Talk to Handles coming on. People are just oversaturated with reality TV. There's a lot more reality TV now than actual programs like Euphoria that we can watch that are really big. You know, the Game of Thrones and the Euphoria, these big shows, there's not many of them anymore that are really that as popular, and you've got oversaturation, let alone Housewives, which is another whole world. Sorry, I'm ranting. Anyways, let me know your thoughts are when it comes to this. Do you guys agree or disagree? Comment down below. Head over to the link in the bio if you want tickets. I believe there's like 2 left. And I will catch you guys soon for another review.